Man, the eShop is closing soon, and unless I commit a felony, I'm gonna have to buy some of these. Well, alright, back from Target, and I just got a few eShop codes. But I don't know what I'm gonna get. Hey, they made a Rhythm Heaven on the 3DS. I used to love that game. It's only $30, I guess I'll pick it up. It's not the same, it's just not! Rhythm Heaven is a game created by Kazuyoshi Osawa and is about you, the player, playing through a bunch of rhythm-based minigames. The game was structured in a way that you could hypothetically beat it without looking, and is honestly one of the most original rhythm games I've ever played. But you know, Nintendo being Nintendo decided, oh, America, like this, stupid! And Rhythm Heaven wouldn't see a release in America until the DS, and the rest is history. I remember my dad running into GameStop while we were little tiny babies and buying us both a copy of Rhythm Heaven, and I played the shit out of that game. I've probably beaten the original Rhythm Heaven like 4 times. I loved it so much. But we're not talking about this game. We're talking about this game. Now this game was doomed from the start. Nintendo had this weird thing where they would release a game physically everywhere but the US, meaning games like Picross 3D Round 2 and this one were stuck on the eShop as eShop exclusives. Plus, this game had almost no coverage. I think it had 3 trailers and a Nintendo Direct entry. That's it. And with the creator of this game having canceled, it's likely we will never see a Rhythm Heaven game again. So without further ado, is Rhythm Heaven Megamix worth $30, or should you stick with the original? Let's find out. Now, Rhythm Heaven Megamix is actually way different than the other Rhythm Heaven games, instead being mostly comprised of other Rhythm Heaven games. So I guess you could say it's almost exactly like the other Rhythm Heaven games. Now, first off, let's talk about the art style. And if there's something Rhythm Heaven will never mess up, it's the art style. I mean, look at it. It's good most of the time. The colors are all vibrant and, well, colorful. And I love how it switches between 2D and 3D art. And although I like the 2D more than the 3D in the game, the 3D does a well enough job. They even gave the barista a character, and he's a dog. That's cool. Of course, some of the designs are awful. Shoot 'em Up now takes place in Shitland, and Monty Monk has seen better days, but for most of the games, the art style is good. Now, since this is a music game, you might be asking, how good is the music? Well, that's where we get into a first problem. Sanku, the music producer, has created tons of songs that are stuck in my head, but wow, he must have been having an off year, cause damn, this original music is bad. It goes for a very techno soundtrack, and good techno is fine, those aren't good techno. Of course, anything is better than the Sneaky Spirits remake. Some songs are rock, it's fine. Some songs are sad, the sad ones are actually pretty good. But songs like Space Dance, Exhibition Match, Shoot 'em Up 1, Glee Club 1, Fruit Basket, Catchy Tune, Karate Man 1, and a lot more, it's really just missing something that makes me want to play the old Rhythm Heavens. But I guess we can look past that right now, since a lot of the old songs did make it in, and are bangers. Now let's talk about how you control the game. You can either tap the screen or use the buttons. And even though some games couldn't make it in since they use things like flicking, I like how this makes some of the old games easier. Wait. Alright, so this game is easy. And I don't mean easy, I mean beat the game in 5 hours because you didn't lose a single game the entire way easy. Which, for a $30 game that is rivaling the original, which was way harder, is unnecessary and unacceptable. But let's start from the beginning of the game. Tibby, a pink boy thingy, falls from a place called Heaven World, and it's your job to beat minigames that you get from everyone you meet. You'll meet normalish people, and then you'll meet people who are definitely not trying to kill you. So now it's up to you to get Tibby back to Heaven World and kill his mom. So how many rhythm games are there? 29. This is outrageous, even for, oh wait, it was a fake out ending, cool, didn't see that coming, since they only now just introduced remixes. Okay, How many are there? 59. That's actually pretty decent for a $30 game. Oh, never mind. It's a second fake out ending. That's unnecessary. Okay, I'm being serious this time. In total, there is 108, which is honestly pretty good. It just sucks that they're only 30 seconds apiece. But one thing I haven't mentioned yet is the multiplayer, and that shit is awesome. So in this game, the multiplayer is put in a small button on the bottom right corner and is in the form of a train. The train takes you to different themed challenges where 2 to 4 players can work together to beat. Now the catch is that a lot of the minigames are messed up in weird ways to mess you up. You can play it solo, but you have to pay coins, and even though they repeat a lot of the minigames from the main game, the Rhythm Heaven minigames have always been, still are, extremely replayable. But then, I thought about it, and that's when I realized why all of the rhythm games are so short. This game has something I like to call completionism, where instead of making a game that's long, they make a game that's short, but you have to replay to get everything. In this game, there are items you can collect with coins you get from story mode. You have to buy music now, when before you had to beat perfect mode. There are 20-ish rhythm games they lock behind challenge mode, where you get orbs for every train you beat, but if you want to get orbs by yourself without playing multiplayer, guess what? Pay coins. And that means you're going to go back to the old rhythm games just to get coins for the challenge train to play the same rhythm games. At least you can get orbs from perfects, but it's still just replaying the rhythm games. And this made me mad, because I personally hate it when content is locked behind having to play the game 10 times just to get one new character or something. It would be fine if you didn't have to pay coins to go into the challenge train, but you have to pay coins also to get into the gates, which means you're going to be playing the same rhythm games over and over until you have enough coins to get into the challenge train and stuff. It's just not fun. Now, even though I'm complaining, the cafe does have some cool stuff. It has a goat with your feed, and Street Pass, which lets you play a rhythm boxing game to get onions to feed your goat. That's the end of the sentence. Alright, it's Daegon Mad Mode. Where are the minigames you get for medals? The original DS had them, the GBA had them, why not this one? Where's the drum kit? The DJ Kappa? The punching bag? I would have taken the old ones just to get some medals, besides coins and pictures. Oh, that's right, they threw them onto the stupid challenge doors you have to pass, and the new ones aren't even good. Now, I guess we should talk about the new rhythm games. They're fine, I guess. Lombarrow Jack is good, Forced Contact is really good, Blue Bear was a lot better than I was expecting, and the rest go from mediocre to... oh no. So, how many rhythm games did I enjoy? Well, out of the 108, with 78 old ones and only 30 new ones, mind you, if we don't include the 18 you have to buy, I didn't like 12, thought 33 were mediocre and pretty boring, and only 40 were good. Which makes me even more sad, because they had so many old ones they could have chosen, like Crop Stomper, Spacewalk, all the other good ones I can't remember at this moment, but they decided to choose games like Space Dance, and Cheerleaders, and Tap Trial. Alright, so I said before this game has remakes of the old rhythm games, and those 70 rhythm games they told you about in the ads include the sequels, threequels, and even fivequels, if you include Karate Man Kicks. That's right, for games like Rhythm Rally, which already had a 1 and 2, they just repeat the same game, again, 3 times, which is made worse with the fact that the final area is only remakes, so you'll be playing the same rhythm game with a slight variation up to 3 times on a lot of them, which would be alright if they didn't label the originals as sequels, with the first game being significantly easier and shorter than the others. Let me play you the shortest game I found, Rhythm Rally 1. Alright, just to show everyone I'm not crazy, first off, it's only 2 map places away from the end game that they make fun of. Oh, it's the end, but not really. So, here we go. Ready? Let's play Rhythm Rally. This is how short this game is. Whoa, that's cool. I should press play. Okay, ready? We're gonna play it unedited. That's it. That was the game. That's it. So what happens when you really beat the game? After 2 fake out endings, mind you. So you find out that Tibby's mom is possessed. So you gotta beat the left and right hand to enter. So you play the stupid remix, play the remixes, which are good, they're fine. And then you enter Tibby's mom head. Beat the final remix, which of course is good. It's not gonna be bad. It's Rhythm Heaven. And it turns out all of this happened because Tibby's mom had the hiccups. And then you get told thanks by Tibby's mom, and then it just ends. This game didn't have a lot of story to begin with, but wow, you're welcome, game. Glad I didn't do all of that to cure some hiccups. Well, is Rhythm Heaven worth it? Rhythm Heaven Megamix? Follow me to the review corner and let's find out. Yeah! Look, I really wanted to like this game. It's not nostalgia blindness, because I went back to the GBA one, which I had never played till like 6 months ago, and the DS one, and they were far better than I expected. But this game has so many flaws that I can't justify the $30 price tag. If you just want to play a few good minigames because you don't own the others, or you want to own every Rhythm Heaven, then I would maybe kind of recommend this, since it's decently long enough at around 5 to 7 hours for me playtime. But that's only because I was writing this review with my DS open. But for everyone else, because of the easy difficulty, the stupid design choices, the amount of times they repeat games, and the overall anticlimactic experience this game gives you, I would recommend staying away from this and playing the old ones. This game is getting 3.5 out of 10 Tibbies falling on the ground. So that was the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe, whatever YouTube will say. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll probably do a video a month, because this is draining. See you next time. Bye. Okay.